Hi, welcome to ABMBooks. Today, I'll be showing you how to manage your expenses by doing a quick entry and adjusting some settings to make your expense tracking easier. Step 1 is setting up expense categories. First, head to the Settings menu. Once you're there, look for an option called Expense Categories and click on it. You'll see a button that's labeled Add Expense Item. Clicking Add Expense Item will prompt you to enter several details about the expense. This feature is designed to help you quickly add common and recurring expense that you have frequently. By setting them up here, you can save time later when logging expenses by selecting these predefined items instead of re-entering all the details again. If you have regular expenses like gas, for example, it's definitely worth adding them for your future convenience. In here, you're going to add the title, description, tax type. For example, since we're in Alberta, you'll choose GST, which is 5%. The GL code for this, we'll use supplies as an example. For the title, we'll write something like Power Tools, and in the description, you can write Power Supply Tools. Once you've filled this up, click Save, and you've successfully added your expenses item. Step 2 is adding expense. Now, let's move on to adding an actual expense. To do that, click on Expense on the left feature. First, select the expense date. We'll choose today's date. Then, you'll be asked which company the expense is for. In this example, we'll choose ABM Test. After this, you'll select the payment method. Options include on credit card, check, or cash. Remember, if you select on credit, it means the payment is owed, whereas the methods like credit card means that the payment has been already made. There are two ways to input these expense items. The first one is manual expense entry. If you haven't set up any categories in the setting, you can manually enter details like description, reference ID, GL code, quantity, unit price, tax type, and so on. Select the expenses from categories. This is easier if you've already set up the categories. For example, if you select Power Tools, it will automatically fill in the description, GL code, quantity, and other details. You can adjust the quantity if needed, then click Save and complete the entry. Step 3 is Quick Entry. Quick Entry is a faster method to add expenses, working similarly to an Excel spreadsheet. You'll select your expense date, enter the description, choose the company, and input the amount. Fill in any additional fields like quantity, reference ID, GL code, and tax type. Once everything is filled in, hit Save and your expense will be added. You can also export your expense as CSV file on an Excel format or print published PDF version of your report. And that is it. You have successfully learned how to manage your expense in ABMBooks. Thank you for choosing ABM.